show.
Hey yo, back again, man. Yeah, some news. A few things to announce and a few comics. Again, itching, not picking, itching, pick, not picking. Yeah. So Son of Crom, his channel over his YouTube channel, just check out Son of Crom, CROM, like the Conan God, comic related. Yeah, go over to his page and on his posts. So it's not a video; it's like on like the posts. There's a vote thing, and so he's going to have like 32 YouTube channels going against each other for YouTube Comic Channel of the Year. 16 are already in, and then there's like another 16 that are like second chance. I'm one of the people in second chance. I'm not saying go vote for me, but I'm not saying don't go vote for me either. But I am saying vote for the homies though. If you go, I did my votes. If you want to just copy mine, get all the homies in. Make sure everybody has a chance to compete in the thing where people can vote, and but like Biggie Shack, TM Nerdy, Dope Comics, Brian LCS. I think it's like Lady Fantastic, and there are a few others, but just copy mine. Get all the homies in, all right, and if you want to drop a vote, I'm not saying don't, but I'm not gonna beg. But I'm not saying don't either. Anyway, yeah. So drawing at 555. So yeah, at 500 we're gonna do gift card drawing for overseas and South America buddies, and at 555 we're doing the big drawing for the big spicy sausage book, and and some other stuff thrown in. Not gaining any traction right now whatsoever. I thought it would be kind of a cool thing to be like, hey, refer other people to subscribe to the channel, and you'll get more of a chance to win in the drawing. But that's not happening at all. Yeah, maybe give it a shot. Otherwise, I mean, it's probably going to be a slow crawl to 555. So. Sad face Chonko. No one likes me. Oh no, it's not true. It's not true. There are a lot of really cool people who are really supportive of the channel, and I appreciate absolutely every one of you. Then the big interview with Kendrick Lim, Kunka, it's been delayed. So it's, again, I already talked about this, but I talked about it on the stream and on my Instagram. It's not going to be this Saturday. It's going to be the following Saturday. It's going to be May 31st. And the reason is my real life work stuff. I've been called out of town. I thought I was leaving on Sunday this week. I'm leaving on Saturday. So unfortunately, I will be flying in an airplane when we would have scheduled that interview. Talked to Kunka already. He's on board. So 31st is going to be official. I'm not sure I even told Rich yet that was official with Kendrick. But yeah, badass stuff. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I think Kuka's watching these, by the way. Which, yeah, man, drop a comment so people can give you love in the comments. I think a lot of people have been turned on to your work and they really like it. But yeah, follow Kunka on Instagram, guys. Like Kendrick Lim. I think it's Art by Kunka. Kunkka. Look, follow the dude on Instagram. Yeah, he just showed like this wild cover today, and it was like an Emma Frost cover, and he showed like kind of like the stages, like the sketch and then coloring it in and filling it out, and badass. Yeah, hot chick cover. So yeah, if you're like Chonko, hashtag Chonko likes hot chicks. Go to Kendrick Lim's Instagram page today and check out the hot chick cover, because it is a banger, man. Yes. yeah, that's kind of what I had for news of the day. Breaking news. Breaking news is Biggie Shack's channel. Another one. I mean, if you're not subscribed to Biggie Shack, what the fuck are you doing on Instagram? I mean, on YouTube. Subscribe to Biggie Shack, and you'll hear all about the breaking news. That's his. That's his catchphrase, not mine. But I'll borrow it. I'll borrow it for 5 seconds here. But yeah, got some comics in. Got one thing in, just kind of on its own, and then I got an auction win. That from an auction from the Beyond Wednesdays. Brian did an auction. I think it was last year. Last year, Chonko. All timers. Fuck's wrong with you, Chonko? No, last week. A week. It's a shorter amount of time than a year. It turns out, in this world. Yeah, man. All right. Getting old, man. Yeah. Might not be able to tell it, but Chonko's getting old. Chonko's not a young man. Not anymore. So anyway, the thing I got, like, this cool cover, I ordered this, again, it's like where you order these, like, pre-order, like months ago. But the Superman Unlimited #1 and this Jim Lee cover, look at that. Look how cool that is. I showed another one yesterday, but he's got Crypto in space. He's going to throw a stick for Crypto. How cool is that? And Jim Lee's awesome, right? Everybody loves Jim Lee. And everybody loves Crypto covers. I mean, who doesn't love dogs? Like, if you don't love dogs, it's like what's wrong? Like, I'm gonna suspect you, man. Like, what's the whole thing? Like, yeah, man. If a dog doesn't like a person, I'm gonna suspect the person. But if a person doesn't like dogs, I know that person's a shitbag. Like, I already know it. You don't have to talk to me. I already know. Like, I don't like dogs. Oh yeah. What else don't you like? You don't like ice cream? Do you hate sleep? Is breathing bad for you? You dick. Anyway, so yeah, I have a few things I won in an auction there, and a couple of things. Brian will show some Michael Turner covers. So these are like these Batman versus Superman covers that Michael Turner did. If you don't know Michael Turner, he's like, one of the all-time great artists. He died very young, cancer. But all of his covers are really, really, really super cool. And when I can get one for cheap, which sometimes on when they throw them up for auction, I can get them fairly expensive. And these are like crispy, man. These are crispy mint copies, and check that out with the cool one with Supergirl, and yeah. Michael Turner is a badass, man. Then I got this really cool early Greg Horn cover, but look at this Jingle Bell, Greg Horn, kind of good girl cover, Santa coming upside down down the chimney, and Jingle Bell the elf reaching into the cookie jar. Yeah, this good girl, like, hot chick cover. Hashtag Chonko likes hot chicks. Ba 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 ba. Badass. Yeah, nobody bid on that. I was like, well, I will easily take that. And then a couple other things. This is an homage to it's Mask #1, I believe, which is a very famous LB Cole cover from Gold Age. But Dan Parent did this for Jinx Comics, and it's signed. Like, look at the Dan Parent signature. He normally does Archie work. I've got several things signed by him, but really, really cool homage to that mask, that beautiful, beautiful mask cover. So, yeah, love it. Love it, love it. All the fairies and everything around the candle. That's so cool. And, yeah, kind of finally from that, this is really cool. This is a Walking Dead #101. So I think this is right after the big Negan issue. But it's called Something to Fear Part 5. Yeah, Walking Dead 101. signed by Kirkman and Adler. Right? Yeah, this was one. I mean, I put in a pretty decent bid on that, and I think like a couple other people were bidding, but I was like, yeah, I can't remember what I bid, but it was like it wasn't crazy. I was like, look, I'll put in a healthy bid on that. You know, it was like $38 or $48 or something like that. You know, for the two signatures on that book. You know, in like really crispy mint condition. I don't know, and like nobody was stepping up to the plate, so I won it, and just because people didn't bid high enough, like I don't know, it's cool. Then how about some reading stuff? I did some reading. I can read. It turns out fairly well, actually. But some cool newer stuff. So I got the Spider Verse versus the Venom Verse. I showed this yesterday, but really cool, like kind of foily cover. With this really cool art and kind of all the like Spider Verse people versus Venom Verse people, and it starts off really good. It's kind of like this split screen like of Peter Parker and Eddie Brock, and they're kind of like uh, showing like kind of this like how there's like a certain alignment in how they see the world, but one from Venom's eyes, one from Spider-Man's eyes, and it kind of pairs them off, but then it immediately starts introducing way too many characters. It's like, oh hi, so and so, man, I'm so and so too, and it's just like it's too rushed, it's too frenzied. It's what Marvel does and why they suck so bad. It's like you had something. If you could let this breathe, like you don't need to introduce all 50 characters at once. Let this breathe a little bit. Let like Peter Parker and Eddie Brock talk for a while, like an entire issue, man. That's what they used to do. It used to be like let's let this story breathe and let's kind of lay the groundwork for what's coming. You don't need to be like, oh, so and so showed up, and then so and so showed up in the next panel, another person, and next. You don't need to do that, man. It's man, Marvel is. I'm sorry, but Marvel in the modern world is dog shit. Like, man, my mustache keeps itching my nose, guys. Like, yeah, the next T-shirt is gonna be like swearing I don't pick my nose, but the other thing, this thing that Frank sent me, I didn't read the whole thing, but I've been looking through it, flipping through it, and reading parts of it, and checking out the art. But this Black Terror collection is so badass. This is an Alex Ross cover, and he writes this. He does not do the interior art. It's this Phil Hester does the interior art, which is really good. It looks like Alex Ross, like kind of. I mean, nobody's completely Alex Ross. Let's be honest, but it's very similar and really well done. I haven't read the whole thing, but I do recommend it already, just because I think it's really good for what I've seen already. I have to give it more of a read. I just flipped through it today, and I was so impressed by the art and the I don't know, however 10 panels that I read. I thought it was really good. So I'm really looking forward to finishing that. But I think we have a new title holder, man, for best thing I'm reading. Like I've been talking about, like, Moon is Following Us, and I finished Basket Full of Heads, and yeah, I mean there are a couple other things. Bug Wars I'm reading right now, and can't remember the other series that I'm reading, but this is the best thing I'm reading, and maybe it'll surprise you, but fucking Battle Beast, man. This is fantastic. And if you saw me do the pack rips, I got 1 and 2. I got like the ultra advanced, ultra rare, so I was able to read both of these. And Battle Beast is awesome. This is like, I wish Invincible were this. Like, I love Invincible. And Invincible is great, but I've said there's a bit of like corny, kind of like teenage relationship drama, dumb shit that I don't like, but like everything else I like about it. I love, the story of him, kind of learning his powers, and Viltrumites and all that stuff I like. But this this will blow your dick off. This is just aggression and frenzy and fighting and bloodshed and violence and just so cool. And Battle Beast is such a cool character. Like, I think I don't know, man. I think the way I feel about Battle Beast is the way I felt about, like, when I was really young, about like characters like Wolverine and the Punisher and Ghost Rider and stuff, where they were just badasses. There was like not a lot of fluff to them. I think this is going great. I don't know, but yeah, man. Kirkman and Otley on that. I would yeah, if I were you, I would check that out. If you don't have it, I'm pretty sure all of you probably have it by now. But Battle Beast is no joke. Like, it's this is the real deal Holyfield. This is absolutely worth getting. You just get the cover A's. You don't need to, get the variants unless you really want to. But that's all I have for tonight. Hope you're doing well. Hope all the people in your life are doing well. Tomorrow's gonna be the peak of the week. Tomorrow's Wednesday, guys. You're gonna make it. You're making it through because you're an adult and you know how to do this. You know how to make it through weeks. I understand that some days suck, but it's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it to the weekend. Of course, my weekend's gonna be spent in a fucking airplane, which, ugh. But I'm going to Spain. Oh no, Chonko. Do you get sent to Spain for free? Yeah, that's part of my job. Free trip to Spain. Barcelona. Yeah. What can I do? Anyway, yeah. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone in life is doing well. And that's it for now. Be well, buddies. Bye.